Hey guys, it's Mallory back, your itgs princess. Today we're going to cover 3 specific topics. We're going to talk about wizards, open source software, along with README files and the importance to them. Software applications they're sometimes included in the printed manual with installation instructions. It's really a description of how the software features work and the tutorials needed to complete common tasks. A README file is often named README. It's used to get the user's attention. It's a text file containing useful information about the software program. So when you see these come up when you're downloading something, it's really important to read them and see what they all entail. It often accompanies a program's installer or is installed on the program. So a typical README file contains instructions on how to install the program, how to use the basic functions of the program, and further just what the program does. It also may include a list of recent updates made to the program, so that's important to look at. Sometimes the README file will also include warnings and important notices regarding operation of the program. So pretty much when you see a README file accompanying a new software program, it's best to do what the file says and read it. Which is also referred to as free open source software. This is a really heavily covered topic on the itgs exam because of its prevalence and how up and coming open source software is. So free open source software, besides the low cost, there are many reasons that private and public organizations are aggressively adopting FOSS. First of all, we'll talk about security. So even though there's no perfectly secure operating system or platforms, factors such as developmental methods, program architecture, and target market can greatly affect the security of a system and make it easier to breach. This is where FOSS comes in, and it is more superior. The security aspect has also encouraged many public organizations to switch to FOSS solutions like Red Hat Linux because of the security concerns. So in FOSS, there's a wide availability of source code. The availability of source code in FOSS systems has made it easier for the developers and users to discover and fix vulnerabilities before a flaw can be exploited. So that's really good to implement. Another advantage of it is the security focus instead of on the user friendliness. FOSS can be said to run a large part of the internet and is therefore focused on the robustness and functionality. The roots, the FOSS system, are mostly based on multi-user network and the Unix model. Because of this, there's increased reliability and stability. Overall, FOSS systems are really well known for their reliability and security. In particular importance, governments are also adopting FOSS, so it's seen that this open source software, which wasn't prevalent in great numbers about 20 years ago, has really been up and coming, and through this, open source software will be used more frequently, and that's really important to know. Alright, let's talk a little bit about wizards next. So a wizard is another part of the applications that we're discussing in this section. Specifically the Internet Connection Wizard. It's used in every copy of Internet Explorer. The Internet Connection Wizard is fully automated, and through this process it takes you through 3 important steps. After completing each step, the wizard saves the internet connection information to your computer, so there's a proper configuration for accessing the internet in the future. So when setting up new software and downloading new programs onto your computer, this will allow you to connect to the internet or a private network such as you choose, and then each time you come back on, it will work in the same regard. So overall, in common application systems, wizards and free open source software are seen in increasing numbers along with README files. So through this, we want to really know the important facts about wizards, which we see on this slide, and then just a little bit of review about the free open source software with its obviously it's no cost to you, but also the reliability and security and how up and coming this software is. And lastly, we want to remember about README files and how important it is to read the files on your text. Until next time, this is Mallory, your itgs princess.